Wow, you've been doing the work. Wow, you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work. And it's shining, it's reflecting off of you in every realm. Everything that you do, it's showing that you've been doing the work of self-love. Wow. And I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because it was something that you've put off for a very long time to make sure that everyone else around you is good. And you would make literally, because your heart is so big and you're in the realm of acts of service, you know what I mean? And it makes you feel good when you serve to people. But you've been doing that so much to the point to where it's like, yo, you've been last. You've been putting yourself last. Why? Maybe because when you put other people first, it makes you feel good. But didn't realize when you put yourself first, that actually puts you in a realm to be able to put others and do for others the way that you desire, though. But there was a specific situation that happened in your life that triggered you to let you know, like, yo, I have to put this love back into myself first. Because if you continue to go down the realm of just pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring into other glasses without pouring into yourself, your glass, or pouring into other gardens without pouring into yours, you won't be able to serve the way that you've always desired, or the way that you won't be able to continue to serve in an effective way because you were giving it all to things outside of you first. But I'm here to remind you, like, yo, you've done the work. You started to put yourself first. You started to put your love first. You started to put your heart first. 222 on the clock as I'm speaking this. Thank you. But you started to put your heart first. You started to put your mind first. You started to put the things that Source has been wanting you to do first. And because of that, you're now in a realm where you can not only love yourself to the capacity that you need to love yourself, but now you can start loving and dropping portions of love. And what, 252 on the clock as I'm saying this, portions of love or whatever it is that your acts of service may be, now you can give it. You know what I mean? So I am so proud of you. Continue to do the work, man. And with that comes understanding. Now you understand, not understand, but now you understand who you are at a greater level, at a greater capacity. Now things or people or situations can't come into your energy and take you away from what it is or who it is, what it is that you're capable of doing, and who it is that you are at the core, right? Because when you were doing 333 on the clock, when you were doing this, when you were giving, it was so easy for other people to take advantage of that. And because of that, it was taking you away from you. It was taking you away from you. But because you pulled your hand and you started to pour that love back into yourself, you now understand yourself and what it is that you need to do within your mission effectively. And with that understanding came spiritual promotion. Now, because of that self-love and that understanding, you've been pouring into yourself, right? And you've been gaining these new understandings and these lessons, right? And you've been passing them. And I'm so grateful and I'm so proud of you because you've been passing them. But because you've been passing them, there's been spiritual promotions. And what is a spiritual promotion? For me, my understanding, I don't like to go through definitions, but I like to provide understanding or understanding based upon what sources provided me with, right? Spiritual promotion wasn't something that I just looked up. No, spiritual promotion is something that sources provided me with that understanding and gave me the knowledge and understanding of what spiritual promotion is. And it's something that you've done. You've been tested in the spirit. You've been attacked when you've given your love and you've been doing these acts of service, right? But you pulled away. You started to pour into yourself, and you started to see and understand and understand how to do it effectively without being taken advantage of. And those lessons that you pass, those lessons are spiritual promotions. Now you don't have to go through those lessons anymore. And when you do experience them, right? When you do experience them, you know how to respond. You know how to respond. You know how to respond. And that's a beautiful thing. You know where to put your time, effort, and energy into. You know when people are taking advantage of you. You know, 5:45 on the clock is what I'm saying. That you know now. And now you've received the spiritual promotion. Now you can move much more effectively. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Now, 1, 2, 3 meaning you're progressing, right? You're moving on up. Moving on up. And you guys are probably saying, like, where are these times coming from? Well, I'm recording right now and times are popping up right here, but I also have a clock on my dashboard and it's telling me different times too. So anyways, back to the message. So what's next for you? What's next? That Spirit told me that I need to say, and that is to be still. You've been doing all the work. You've been pouring in and pouring in and pouring and pouring. You took some time away and you started pouring into yourself now. And now you have a greater understanding. And you've been doing all of this work just hoping that things start to go your way like you've always desired. But you have to take a break. You have to take a step back and go into silence. Go into silence. But before you go into silence, you have to surrender to what it is that you're being called to. Surrender to it. And this message isn't for everyone. 7:07 on the clock as I'm saying this. But surrender. Surrender to what you're being called to without fear. All of you aren't being called to be still. This is a collective message. But this message resonates with exactly who it needs to resonate with. And I need for you to surrender. Not even me, but you need to surrender. You need to surrender to what it is that you want to bring into this life so that, right? Stop trying so hard. There's a time and a space, 7:47 on the clock as I'm saying that. There's a time and a space for you. And there's rooms and opportunities set up for you, specifically for you. But the next step is for you to surrender and to just be still. Be still. 8:08 on the clock as I'm saying this. Be still and know, right, that you are tapping into that stillness because you are being called to tap into that stillness. What does it say? Be still and know that I am God. You are a reflection of the Most High. You are a reflection. If you made it this far in the video, just know you are a reflection of the Most High, and the Most High is calling you to be still right now. To be still and to know. To know that, be still and know that I am God. I am that I am. Right? So surrender. Be still. Allow Source to speak to you, through you, in that stillness, and experience peace and prosperity. Experience peace and prosperity, right? This is something that most of civilization has forgot about. Most of the world has forgot about, is just being still and meditating, right? And as you're being still, you are activating the power within you, that star power that's within you. 9:29, as I'm saying that, you are a star. And you are meant to do things within your gifts and talents. Thank you, Spirit. You are meant to do things within your gifts and talents that the world needs to see, that the world is ready to receive. But you have to go into stillness. You have to surrender. You have to allow your peace and prosperity to go to you. You don't have to chase your peace and prosperity. You have to be still and allow it to come to you. because that's something that's meant for you, right? You have star power. Activate it. Go into stillness. Go meditate. Calm your thoughts, right? Detach from the things that are trying to pull you away from who you are called to be. And when it's time for you to go and put that star power into the world, you will be called to it. You'll know exactly what to do. You'll have no fear. And when you act upon it, everything that's meant for you will start to unfold for you gradually, right? And so I truly appreciate you all. I just needed to get on here and get this message to you guys. Truly appreciate Source for flowing through me and allowing me to get this message to you guys, right? I love you guys. Do not be discouraged. Continue to follow your dreams. You deserve it. Peace.